College football's all business now. So let's talk about what actually matters. The fans, the fan bases, and the fan culture. We'll be covering every conference, but today we're talking ACC. And remember, these are my observations, some from being around these fan bases, and some purely from observation. And if you don't agree, tell me what I got wrong. What are your fan bases, Cars? Let's get into it. Clemson Tigers, Aston Martin DBS Super Leggera. Loyal, passionate, and welcoming. Fan base built around tradition, family, and Saturday rituals that feel almost sacred. Clemson fans turn football weekends into generational reunions. With top traditions like the Howard's Rock, running down the hill, the most exciting 25 seconds in college football, and the Ipte culture, they have tradition at full speed. Florida State Seminoles, Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. Proud, theatrical, and fierce. A fan base that embraces spectacle, identity, and emotional intensity better than almost anyone. Game day feels ceremonial as much as athletic, with Chief Osceola and Renegade putting the spear into the center field at the beginning of the game. Spear, the war chant, the garnet and gold pageantry. These folks are definitely built for the spotlight. Virginia Tech Hokies, Nissan GTR Nismo. Loyal, electric, and hardworking. This is a fan base that transforms collective energy into one of the loudest environments in college football. Nobody feels football quite like Blacksburg. As of lately, the Enter Sandman entrance is probably the top, if not one of the top 5 entrances in all of college football. How about in all of sports? They're kind of a lunch bucket crowd compared to their rivals, University of Virginia. They make you feel the ground shake. Miami Hurricanes. A Lamborghini. Confident, stylish, swagger-filled. Miami fans carry the energy of a city that values style, confidence, and flash. Culture feels more like a nightlife than tailgating. With the U hand sign, the South Florida swagger, celebrity atmosphere, and the Orange Bowl legacy, the swagger never sleeps. NC State Wolfpack. Ford F-150 Raptor R. This is one of the ACC's grittiest fan bases. NC State fans pride themselves on resilience, authenticity, and showing up no matter what. Red and white tailgates, pack mentality, and state pride culture as a tough, dependable, aggressive without trying too hard. They're built to outlast. Georgia Tech, Porsche Taycan Turbo GT. Intelligent, innovative, underrated. This is a fan base that values their engineering mentality, precision, old school, nerd swagger. They appreciate cleverness more than flash. The Ramblin' Wreck, tech engineering culture, Bobby Dodd Stadium in downtown Atlanta. They prefer precision over noise. Louisville Cardinals, Chevy Corvette Z06. Energetic, proud, relentless. Louisville fans bring basketball school intensity to the football season. The energy is fast, emotional, and deeply local. Their traditions include the Cardinal Walk, read-out crowds, citywide sports pride, and tailgate culture. They definitely have heart over hype. Duke, Audi RS7 Performance. Smart, reserved, surprisingly passionate. Duke football fans may not be loud constantly, but they're deeply loyal and intellectually invested. The atmosphere feels polished and intentional. Their traditions are obviously academic prestige, basketball crossover culture. They have that gothic campus atmosphere, tailgate on the lawns. I've been to a handful of Duke games, and quite honestly, it's got a great atmosphere for a basketball school. Their quiet confidence wins the day. Wake Forest Demon Deacons, Bentley Continental GT Speed. Classy, loyal, underrated. The Wake fans embrace being overlooked and quietly respectable. The atmosphere feels intimate, refined, and surprisingly tough. Black and gold, formal aesthetics, top hat, small school loyalty, and Tobacco Road identity. Small crowd, but big pride. Pitt Panthers. A Dodge Charger Hellcat wide body. Resilient, tough, honest. Pitt fans embrace that gritty football culture and blue-collar realism. No frills, no pretending. With their traditions like Sweet Caroline, Steel City identity, River City tailgates, and defensive football pride, Pitt fans definitely embody that Pittsburgh toughness. Syracuse, a Subaru WRX STI widebody. Resilient, loud, community-driven. Syracuse fans rally around identity and toughness in difficult weather and difficult seasons alike. Even though they're in that difficult weather, they got that dome atmosphere, orange-out crowds, and upstate New York pride. SMU Mustangs, a Rolls-Royce Spectre black badge. Affluent, stylish, ambitious. SMU fans blend Dallas luxury culture with football ambition and old money swagger. Everybody knows they bought their way into the ACC, and they're proud of it. Boulevard tailgating, Dallas social scene, Pony Express imagery with an upscale game day culture. This is where luxury meets ambition. Boston College, Range Rover Sport SV. Faithful, traditional, proud. Boston College fans feel rooted in heritage, discipline, and Northeastern football toughness. Among their traditions, the Red Band March, the Jesuit college identity, alumni-driven culture, and that gorgeous New England fall atmosphere. Tradition through every season. North Carolina Tar Heels. Mercedes-Benz S-Class Coupe concept. Proud, traditional, charismatic. UNC fans bring a classic college town energy, mixed with basketball school confidence and Carolina charm. Carolina blues everywhere. The bell tower imagery is there. They live up the Tobacco Road rivalries, and Chapel Hill tailgates are second to none. Get that Carolina Q going with the Carolina sauce. Everything's Carolina through and through. Virginia Cavaliers. Jaguar F-Type R. Refined, historic, loyal. Virginia fans carry an old soul atmosphere rooted in tradition, academics, and understated pride. Charlottesville is one of the most romantic places in all the earth, with the wine and tailgate culture. This is tradition with restraint. One of the newcomers, Stanford Cardinal. Lucid Air Sapphire. Innovative, independent, intellectual. Stanford football culture feels uniquely West Coast, even though we're in the ACC. Analytical, accomplished, and quietly competitive. Among their top traditions is their band, chaos culture, the Silicon Valley atmosphere. This is innovation at full throttle. The original UC, California Golden Bears. Polestar 6 Roadster. Cal fans care deeply about identity, tradition, and being unapologetically different from the mainstream football culture. Among their traditions, Tightwad Hill, the Bay Area culture, fight for California spirit, and student activism history. They are definitely different by design. Different styles, different identities, but all part of what makes college football college football. It's not just about who wins, but it's about how you show up. So tell me, did I get your fan base right, or am I way off? Drop your team, your car, and your take in the comments. And if this hit that nostalgic Saturday feeling, hit the like. Subscribe for more fan-driven content, and stick around, because we're going to take this series across every conference. Because no matter what changes in the sport, the fans, they're still undefeated.